Hey, let's go, bro. We are live, gang. So, this is something different. This one is a new one. This one right here is inspired by the homie himself, D Swish. How you feeling, bro?
We here, man. It's the inaugural episode.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Everybody you see in the background, welcome to Swish Tapes, my boy. You feel it. You see it, bro. Swish Tapes all day, bro. So, man, how you feeling today, bro? How was your day, first and foremost, Brody?
Hey, man. Warriors just got eliminated.
Life is good, like Future would say. But yo, um, first thing, bro, I want to get into, man, a quick update, man. Jason Tatum suffering a torn Achilles, bro. Tatum just had his surgery yesterday, and the injury could force the Celtics store to remain out all of next season in a brutal blow. So it says that Tatum's career is probably to resume in October 26th, bro. So first and foremost, man, what does this mean for the Celtics, bro?
Man, bro. I'm a Boston hater, but now I just feel bad, bro. Like, they really should have been in the finals trying to defend their championship. And it's looking like they just going to be on life support for like 2 years now. And with all the contracts, it's,
Yup.
it's looking bad.
Nah, it's definitely looking bad, especially now with Tatum out. It's like, are you forced to re-sign Kristaps Porzingis to a little extension deal because Tatum being out, or who do you turn to? Or you go with Drew Holiday? Which one you think they'll try to go for this offseason? Like focus on because they have a lot of role players that's about to be gone going into this offseason. Who you think they're gonna choose over? Well, between the two.
I'm seeing Drew Holiday get shipped out.
Shipped out, shipped out. What do you think for who though? Because you know they got to get a returning piece back. You know how the Celtics move and operate and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's going to have to be another scorer. And then they could just like put Derek White as a he could take that role next step. I think he could because he was doing it for the Spurs at a certain point before he came over,
Yeah,
especially.
nah, freaking not talking about Derek White, bro. I ain't gonna lie, yo, he cooked up today, bro. Jesus Christ, him and Jalen Brown, bro, they stepped up big time tonight, bro. I'm not gonna lie to take the win against the Knicks. We're just sad and disappointed because everybody wanted the Knicks to wrap it up early because you know how I get in the playoffs, bro. Especially with Thibodeau playing them heavy minutes on these dudes. Dude, they going into a next game. I believe it's in 2 nights or so. Let me check that real quick, Dylan. But yeah, what you think about that? The Celtics getting the win over them.
Yeah, the Knicks, man, they wasted Mitchell Robinson making his free throws today.
That's
Wasted
crazy, Rick.
Josh Hart with 5 threes. You wasted that. He was cooking.
Nah, for real. Well, the Knicks they play on Friday night at 8 p.m. in the Garden, so they back home, bro. They better pull this off, man. You can't. You know what it is, bro. They need to stop playing with fire, bro. They need to stop playing with fire because at the end of the day, the Celtics are still a dominant. They're still a champion team, but no matter what anybody would say, Jason Tatum, if he was there, nah, you know. But um, my main concern, bro, going into the rest of this playoffs, is Karl Anthony Towns, bro. He can't stay out of foul trouble.
Yeah, he's been going through it for years. I used to think it was just a young player problem, but it's just gonna keep happening. I remember last year it was so bad during the Dallas series where Luca was just taking turns, like just barbecue chicken. All right, bring out Rudy. I'm gonna get him in foul trouble. Bring out Cat. I'm gonna get him in foul trouble. He would always once one of them got in foul trouble, it was raps.
Nah,
But
for real.
the Knicks can afford it because they could put out Mitchell Robinson to cover up for that. But at some point, you need that offense to stretch the floor because when the Knicks offense just gets clogged like that and he's not there, it's really hard for them.
Nah, for real, bro. Like with Cat, it's so annoying and so hard to watch him play defense because all he does, bro, like I said it just a minute ago, he just flares his arms around and stuff like that, like a duck. Like it's like, bro, put your damn hands up so you're not caught in that position for the ref to even make the call, you know. But Cat is always gonna foul. I'm not gonna lie, because he the type of player. Like I remember I heard who was it? Oh, it was either Jeff Teague. Yeah, Jeff Teague. He was talking about what's the big bro that's always with Thibodeau? Power forward.
Josh Gibson.
Yes, Gibson, right? bro. He's like Gibson. He's like he every time when a pick and roll comes, right, he'll switch right and try to get the foul real quick on the main star center, like on Joel. So he don't have to guard him the whole night. He's like, bro, you gotta own up to that challenge, man. But nah, bro, this shit gonna be rough, man. Going into Friday night at the Garden, man.
We got to close this out. We cannot do no classic LOL Knicks. We cannot let this happen. We come too far.
I know, bro. They right there too, man. Eastern Conference, they got to go against the Pacers, bro. One of the old school '90s matchup type shit. So
Bring back the 90s.
bring back the yo.
They got to bring it back.
Nah, bro. This shit, man. Oh man. But the next thing, quickly highlight for some news is right here in the Mavericks. They got the number one pick this year in the draft, bro, and they plan on selecting Cooper Flag. So now. And also, they don't have any interest in trading this pick at all, so they're guaranteed picking Cooper Flag. So their new core is going to be Kyrie, Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, and Cooper Flag. Yo, what's your thoughts on that, bro? And honestly, I don't even know any. You do know anything about Cooper Flag first and foremost, bro, for his college days, yeah, stuff like that? Because I really don't know much about, bro.
Well, obviously, you don't hear how he's the best prospect since Braun, even though we heard that for Zion and Ben Simmons and Wiggins. But he might be one of them dudes, and he might be that new white hope we've been waiting for. We've
Like
been waiting for.
Jesus.
Yes, I mean, it was Luca, but this guy's from America. He's from here. Went to Duke. He coming to Dallas, and
Mm-hmm.
pretty sure I heard that Nico is not gonna do no dumb shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna
Nah.
build. It's gonna be lit. Like and he's good. He's a really good defender as well. Like
Mm-hmm.
frame, he gets bigger. Like he could shoot. He could do everything really.
Nah, this is a crazy core right here because like all these guys, they're not on like a heavy contract besides Anthony Davis, obviously, because of with the contract situation with the Lakers before he got traded type, right? So it's like with the West being honestly still wide open because I don't know really what to expect with the Thunder if they make the finals this year. What do you think? Where you think they'll make it into the players? You think they're a play-in team or second round exit or something like that? What you think, bro?
I would think they could be. I mean, barring injury,
Mm-hmm.
could be a playoff team. I don't see.
Playoff team.
I don't see why they can't.
Who you taking? Them or Braun team? Because I know you're a Braun fan. You know what I mean? Who you on? Them or the Lakers?
Lakers, man, once they get that big man, they're already gonna be good in the regular season anyway. We see what happened the last. It's been like 3-4 months. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna get that chemistry going into camp and training camp. So when they come out firing, it's gonna be crazy.
Nah, it is gonna be crazy, and I'm gonna continue to talk about some more NBA playoffs, bro. After last night's loss with the Cavs, bro, so disappointing, man. Injuries derailed that team, bro, throughout this playoffs, even though they had a strong season as the number one seed. So says right here Donovan Mitchell returns to the courts to sit on the bench an hour after the Cavs got eliminated. He said, we'll be back. Bro, I don't know if they'll be back, but I know they'll be a good team going into the regular season. So my thing is this. Are the Cavs the modern day 2014, 2015 Atlanta Hawks, bro, with Al Horford, Jeff T, Kyle Korver, and Paul Millsap? Bro, what do you think about that comparison, bro? Because that shit been floated around all on social media.
Yeah, it's really embarrassing. But if you want to make it more embarrassing, the Hawks actually went to the conference finals
Yeah.
and they went up against Braun. So
Yeah, and that's prime Brown. You know, he crashing the board crazy.
I dealing with knee issues. Kevin Love was already out from his arm with Kelly on all in it, and they just lost to Braun. So they didn't even really get embarrassed. It wasn't even embarrassing. But the way the Cavs looked, they just looked unbeatable. And
Yeah.
funny that they were like 32-5 at home. Those 5 losses was or 32-4 at home. Those 4 losses, whatever they had in the last whatever it was like against Indiana. Like they only lost at home to
No,
Indiana.
yeah, I remember that. See, I peeped that throughout the season for real.
So we didn't know this whole time. Pacers really had their number.
So what do you think the Cavs well, not going to do, but need to do to make this team better because, bro, they keep on. They're like right there on the verge, bro, on the blink of with a good, solid core with Donovan Mitchell, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and obviously Darius Garland. What do you think their next move is going to be? Because they made moves throughout the season to get DeAndre Hunter. So like, what are they supposed to do next? I don't know. What you think?
I would say maybe just letting them keep develop and then just like find some extra players off the bench because their bench players is like really disappointed. Like Max Strus ain't really come through. They really have nobody really helping them.
Yo, talk about Max Strus, bro. I peeped that he texted in they group chat. He's like, yo, if you're not ready, don't show up. Son went 0 for 9. Yo, how you talk all that hot shit, bro? Then don't score a point at all, bro. But let's keep on continuing. Let's talk about actually just the recent game from tonight, the Warriors versus the Timberwolves. Timberwolves won. They continue on to the Western Conference. Ant-Man took down the third OG, Stephen Curry. Technically, whatever that mean, bro, because Curry was out with injury. But before we talk about the Wolves, right? Let's talk about the Warriors, right? With Curry still was well, obviously he was out tonight, right? What does the Warriors offseason look like? Because they got major money tied up with their so-called big three, with Curry at 59 million, Butler at 54, and Green at 25.9, right? Going into next season. And they have two key free agents, Kevon Looney and GP2, Gary Payton the second. What do you think their next move is going to be going into this offseason, especially with the news with Giannis, KD, and these other superstars?
I say find a way to package Kaminga in some type of deal because the way Steve Kerr and him have been beefing, and there's a lot of teams that could use a young player like that. And it just seems like the Warriors are going with this older core now with, Steph, Dre, and Jimmy Butler. So I'd say just like flip Kaminga and try to see what you could get and try to get a chip in these next like year, 1 to 2 years window, I would say.
What do you think? You think they have to go for a big?
Definitely. Yeah, they would need a.
Because the way I see it, bro, because Giannis is always going to be in the news about trades and stuff like that. Package Jimmy, move him. What do you think? I don't know, because I know they just got Jimmy this during the season.
Jimmy and Kaminga.
Jimmy and Jimmy and Kuminga, that could talk to the Bucks, especially if you throw in the Warriors first round pick. That's tempting.
You get a player that helps you win now, and you get a player that's really going to be able to take more shots.
Yeah,
Not getting in the Warrior system.
yeah, but let's switch over to the Wolves, bro, with Ant Man. Yo, Ant Man said, what he say? Not he said Ant Man, Batman, Superman, Lakers in 5, bruh. He turned that shit around. Wolves just been smacking dudes, bruh, left and right. Ant Man, Julius, Randall. Randall's finally turning up.
Julius perfect for their identity. Like the swap with him and Carl Anthony Towns. Like Anthony Towns, I feel like he needed a defensive team around him,
Mm-hmm.
Thibodeau, to really push him. And then Julius just came in and set the tone with just like Gobert and Anthony Edwards, and he just comes in and just looks way different from how he did on the Knicks. Way different. Like he was just mindless, shooting, spin moves,
Yeah,
a whole new Julius Randle. Kobe would be
bro.
proud.
I ain't gonna lie, you're right. Watching this game and prior games throughout this playoffs, I didn't realize how well Randall actually fit in the system because I didn't really watch the Wolves throughout this regular season. But yo, Randall is actually stepping up big time, especially playing with Rudy Gobert, who's like, I'm not gonna say he's a liability, but the paint get clogged up type when they both on the court. And I have it right here, Julius Randle. He actually led off with points for the team. He had 29, shooting 13 for 18. Not bad, not bad. And you got Ant-Man 22 points, 8 for 15. So you already know what Ant-Man going to do. So going into the Western Conference Finals, right? I know the Thunder versus the Nuggets, and that series not done yet. But let's say if the Thunder win that series, right, bro? Who you got, bro? Thunder or the Wolves? I don't know.
I think the Wolves are too physical, and the Thunder are just. Nah, I feel like the Wolves might just be too much for them to handle, especially with their bigs. Like
bro. This one is this is about to be a classic, bro. This next series coming up, either if it's with Joker or the Thunder, because even with Joker, bro, excuse me, bro, he had 45 last night, right? 45 and still lost, like it was nothing. I mean, 44 with nothing and still lost, you know? So I'm trying to. I just want to watch this, bro, with just an open eyes because I already know this is about to be a classic that we see from like 10 years from now. It's like, yo, y'all remember this Western Conference for the uproar of that next superstar? Because that's what we're waiting on right now, bro. The next, who next up, bro? Like, you know,
This is the real battle of the MVPs.
nah, for real, bro. And talk about MVP, man, real quick. Who you got, bro? You got Shea or Joker?
I'll say for like the regular, like if you want to give it like the regular NBA shit, like best player, best team,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's Shea. But we know the best player in the NBA is Jokic.
I know, bro. Like this dude, bro. He's averaging a triple double as a center, right? And he's putting up better numbers than the years that he won his actual MVP. Like voter fatigue is a real thing, yo. I ain't gonna lie, and that shit pisses me off because he deserved this one this year, like for real, like honestly. But
Yeah, the voting gets a little complicated sometimes because it's like sometimes they don't want to give a player too much because then it messes up. Like, dang, maybe you should have gave LeBron this many, or maybe you should have gave Kobe an extra, or maybe Shaq shouldn't have just one MVP. You
nah,
know,
for real.
so it kind of makes you question, "Oh, why does Russ even have one?" But you don't want to like, or why did James and Russ? They should have had different years. I think it was when
Yeah.
2018 or whatever. But yeah, what is he already have two or three?
Oh, he has two right now. He should be a third one this year, but I guess you gonna give it to Shea because the Thunder, the number one seed, whatever you know what I mean. Whatever that means, the number one seed always got to get the best achievements throughout the season, awards and stuff like that. But it's all right. But let's talk about like a rising star, bro. Let's talk about the most overrated player in the NBA, Tyrese Halliburton.
Mm.
Dude, can't call him most overrated anymore, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He took out the number one seed, bro. What you think about Tyrese actually stepping up, bro, and throughout the regular season, bro, yo, I ain't gonna lie, he kind of shitted the bed, bro, the whole goddamn year. But I guess you the new Jimmy Butler. I don't know what
I,
you thinking about
I
this, bro.
think he's a mix of Jimmy Butler, and the way I feel like that is because like he plays within the offense with the team. So it's like throughout the regular season, you're not really seeing those crazy numbers that the team needs him for because he just has plenty of solid help around him. They all play big
Yeah,
one, they play fast. Like Rick Carlisle knew what he was doing. Like Dallas really let go of that man. But
nah, facts. Yo, and yo, shout out to Pascal Siakam, bro.
yeah,
Yo,
like
his presence on the court, bro, is different, man.
he's different as well. So like when Tyrese Blackside start taking over, when like, he start hitting them step back threes,
Yeah.
like that's not that. And it's a lot of I think a lot of sports betting like makes people like really hate him too because they're always trying to bet his assists up, 14 assists, 20 something.
Mm-hmm.
He'll just give you like 8 points and 12 assists, and you're just like, and people will get mad, but you just gotta trust it. Like he's just different.
Nah, facts, facts, facts. But yo, freaking they they who they played the first round, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of forgot. Let me pull it out real quick. Let me see who they played the first round. Because in the first round they had here it is. Let me pull up the bracket. I
Who
got
the
it, I
Pacers?
got it. Yeah, the Pacers. I kind of forgot who they first.
They played the Bucks.
The Bucks. Yeah, they took out Giannis, right?
They
Dame
have
got hurt. Huh?
they have devil magic, bro.
Yo, for real, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who had the most luck, bro, so far this players. Them or the damn Wolves, bro.
I think the pace. I feel like I would say the Pacers, but not that it's luck. It's like a controlled luck. Like you would think you have them up 20 in the third, fourth,
Yeah.
and honestly, it's been happening to a lot of teams this playoffs, especially with like the Knicks series, like with Boston, where they would just come back. But the Pacers, like they will find a way to come back and hit. They only hit the shots that demoralize you the most. So if it's a
Mm-hmm.
shot that's really gonna demoralize you, it's 3 seconds on the shot clock. You played the best defense you can. You close out on every player, and just for them to get an offensive rebound, and then hit a game winner in your eye.
Yeah. Nah, that's rough, bro. And then like with Miles Turner going into this all season, bro. I know he about to be a free agent, bro. He gonna want that big check, bro. Man, I know LeBron James already on the line. You know how he is, bro.
Them clutch vans are pulling up.
Um, Yo, Clutch Sports, bro. Yo, they move like mafia, gang. I ain't gonna cap. That
I fuck with them.
motherfucker Rich Paul got everybody on lock, bro. Like he like Rob Pelinka, bro, back in the early 2010s, bro. He got everybody signed.
Like he's actually running a good sports agency. Like
Mm-hmm.
before, people saying like, oh, he's just running it to get players for Bron. That wasn't even the case. Like he was helping out Ben Simmons. He was helping out so many players. I forgot who else is signed with him.
Nah, bro. No, this is about to be crazy, bro. Especially conference finals is starting soon, bro. I can't wait. I'm actually excited about this year's final, especially if New York is able to pull it off on Friday. So, going into Friday's game, what do you think the Knicks what do you think they need to do to pull off this win in the Mecca, coming back home to the Garden? Because if they don't win this shit, bro, in New York City, oh, they about to catch heat. They about to get fired, bro. What do you think they need to do?
They gotta just clamp up. They just gotta clamp up. Just sit on Jalen. Make the other people beat you. Let little Peyton Pritchard little ass out there. Let Al Horford shoot.
Facts,
Gonna hit
bro.
his threes, but he's not gonna go 9 for 9. And if he
Not
does,
yeah.
but they cannot let Derek White and Jalen Brown get going, because when they get going, it's gonna leave all those other shooters out there just waiting.
Nah, bro, for real. Like, yo, the Knicks need to finish this up now, bro, so this shit don't go to 7 because they already play heavy ass minutes, bro, throughout this whole regular season and this playoffs, bro. Like, they averaging, bro, like 44 minutes per game, like Josh Hart, bro, and like, I don't know how you do that. Like, bro, I know my conditioning is it shit must be godly, bro. Like, oh
But
my gosh.
I think they'll be fine, because I think OG Anunoby won 112, and that better not happen again. So you need to
Yeah.
they'll be good.
All right, so let's say if the Knicks get the win on Friday night, right? They verse the Pacers. Who you taking? Cause for me, I'm low key leading Pacers way.
The Pacers.
Yeah, because if I'm going, we going player to player, right, on the team, right? Tyrese Halliburton, Brunson. Obviously, going Brunson. Siakam, OG Anobi, or Markel. I'm going Siakam. And the biggest one, the center position, Miles Turner, Cat. I'm taking Turner, bro. I'm taking Miles Turner off rip because I know what he about to give me every night.
Well, right now I find it. I'm leaning Knicks, because I just find it hard to bet against one of the greatest playoff risers I've seen in Jalen Brunson. He just rises like they pick.
Yeah,
He's hitting fadeaways on Derek White like it's nothing, on Holiday like it's nothing, on Al Horford like no one's even there, like doing stuff that I wanted Harden to do his whole career in the playoffs
yeah,
down the stretch. So we might see Jalen Brunson take it up a notch, and I don't know if Indiana has that type of defense, but
yeah.
they do lock in. So we'll have to see.
But now, what you think about this big matchup, bro, with Turner and Cat, bro? What you think this about to be like, bro? Because yo, I ain't gonna lie, I see Miles Turner following out Cat a few games, bro. This next series, bro. I'm not gonna lie, high key,
It's gonna be a 3-point contest.
like, whew.
They're just gonna be chucking it.
Like, bro, we know it, yo. Like, Miles Turner, bro, he's the most underrated, bro, center in the league. Like, people don't know how nice he is because Indiana, the pace is not on national television like they should be. But
Don't
yo,
know. Like if you watch 2018 Bron in the 7-game series, and that was a young Miles Turner, and
yes,
we know
bro.
so.
Nah, bro, Miles Turner, bro. He a dog, bro. But let's continue this talk, bro. Let's get back into the NBA draft lottery, right? So with the Mavs securing this number one pick, right? Do you think Cooper Flag? You think he'll live up to the Lucas time with the Mavs? Cause bro, they people hyping this dude up, bro. Dead to be the next like actual Larry Bird, Larry Bird. Like we didn't know Luca was gonna be like this great. You know, even though he's European, like people, I say he didn't like the next Dirk or whatever. So, but like yo, people hyping him up to dead be white Jesus on the court, bro, with a Cooper flag, bro. You think he'll relive Luca's time with the Mavs? What you think?
I think he can. It's only one finals appearance. They made the playoffs a couple times. I think he could do it if he gets the right team around him. But as for like coming out the gate like Luca and already almost going to average 20 to 30, I don't think we're going to see that. Definitely not.
Well, I ain't gonna lie, we definitely not seeing that with Kyrie on the court, money. Like, bruh, you know, yo, I cannot wait when Kyrie get back, bro. Like, you know, he's literally like one of my favorite point guards, bro, in the league, bro. I can't wait to see him average 30, bro, something like that, bro. Cause like he about to go off, bro, when he come back, bro, with Klay Thompson and Anthony Davis, bro. I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. But let's keep on continuing to talk about some of the with the top picks. So the Mavs got the number one pick, the Spurs got two, and the 76ers have the third pick, right? So what are the implications for the Spurs, the 76ers, right? Landing with the top three pick, right? You think they're gonna go for one of the two, Greek Freak or KD?
They're definitely going to have to make a trade because Cooper was is the only like surefire pick that you're going to contribute right away. And we haven't heard anything about any of the other players that could measure up that you could trade and get a Giannis back.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody that you could pair up for the forgivable future with Wemby.
Nah, for real, like I remember earlier you was talking, right? With if Giannis went to the Spurs, right?
Yeah.
That's dead. Like you said, Tim Duncan and David Robinson. But like this is a more athletic version. Like these dudes about to be running court to court, baseline to baseline, just yamming it on dudes, crossover, all that stuff. Like imagine. So I know we seen the Fox CP3 pick and roll with Wimby, right? Imagine a pick and roll with Giannis and Wimby, bro.
I almost forgot about the Aaron Fox with them. So
Bro, like
it's gonna just like I said earlier, like it's gonna be like Hakeem and Rob Sampson. Like this team is, they have to do it. Giannis already, I think, said there was rumors he wanted to play somewhere with no income tax.
mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the thing about it, the Spurs could make this move, right? Ship off CP3 because I don't care how. Listen, I don't care how old Chris Paul the third will ever get in life. He still could be able to make those passes. He could be 40 years old and he's still gonna get his passes up. He's still gonna get his mini shot up. So it's crazy to say that Chris Paul is a higher trading value piece, bro, than Jimmy Butler. I know that's wild, but you ship Chris Paul off with the pick, your second pick from this year's draft, maybe another first round pick, right? Ship him off to the Bucks with maybe another role player, whatever. So, right, and you guys get Giannis. Like, I'm gonna be honest, they could ship off Castle if they wanted to. Like, obviously, you don't want to do that. Stephon Castle, the rookie of the year this year.
Yeah.
But if they throw him in that deal, if they have to throw him in the deal, I would not be mad because like Giannis and Wimby, bro. Nobody will be able to stop that.
I wouldn't even be opposed to it. Giannis is in his prime. This is a perfect move. Like they could really Spurs back. If only Pop could coach them again, man. Only Pop could coach them again, man.
Bruh, keep on like recovering Pop, bro, from all these ailments that you have, OG. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's go on the 76ers side because they in a situation where they top superstars is always hurt. With Joel Embiid and Paul Bum-ass George, bro. Like, dude, I hate Paul George, bro. I truly hate that man. Like, he's so ass, bro. But let's say with they third pick, right? Do you think they go for KD to trade with the Suns?
I hope Katie doesn't go there. Daryl Morey is a liar. And
Yeah,
y'all had so many shots, man. After Tobias Harris over me,
bro.
and they just need to please. They just need to taste the conference finals. They
Well,
better.
My thing, bro, is like what they got Joel Embiid, bro. Like he's injury prone. Like I don't know if he peeped during the regular season. There was this report coming out saying that Joel Embiid is not ready for this a certain amount of days going into next season. They could literally take his contract off the Bucks. Like he's in that kind of it's in that deep pool right now with him with his injury, bro. Like
Yeah,
this is rough.
I don't know if they're gonna have to play him like Kawhi for half the season. Like that's the only way I could see that happening.
Not for real. And even at that fact, like even when Kawhi came back, bro, like he actually played almost every game when he came back this season. Like Joel Embiid, bro, he went into this regular season with this stupid thing about not playing back to backs, and they got fined for that shit. Like, bro, like ah, this irks my soul because we Tyrese Maxey, bro, that bro, he nice,
He's
and
gonna.
they wasting this.
I mean, he just got here, so yeah, they are wasting it, but he's still gonna be that in his. He's not even in his prime yet.
Nah, for real, like.
So this
Shout
shit,
out to Tyrese, bro.
and it's looking, and Embiid just gotten like a bunch of surgery, so it's like we don't even know what kind of version. I mean, at least we know he has his jump shot, but we don't even know what type of player we're gonna
Nah,
get.
yeah. And then I want to continue with this NBA the draft lottery per se, most importantly, because rig. Rig is the bro NBA rig, NFL rig, NBA script, NFL scripted. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. This is an interesting situation, right? Because in Texas, with all the teams that they have, with the Rockets, with the Mavs, the Spurs, they all got key corner franchise guys are about to go get them. Like the Rockets might try to go get KD, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Bro, this don't look really good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. When you have two teams from Texas with the top two picks, and then last year the Spurs drafted Wemby with the number one pick, and you think this shit rigged?
I did think it was rigged, but when I looked at the odds again, and then I saw them actually record the balls for the odds pause, I realized like it's not actually rigged because after the whole process tanking debacle, they
Yeah.
odds. So when you look at like the top three worst teams in the league, they each get a 14% chance
Mm-hmm.
at the number one pick. But like for the other picks, they get like 20-30% odds. So when you add those together, I think it's a 47% chance they get the top three teams, worst teams get the fifth pick. It's like a
Yeah.
40% getting it.
Yeah,
So
but
a
that
30
shit look yeah.
so you still have a big chance of falling out. So now it just really incentivizes a team where a nigga get hurt and then they fall down, but not too low, and they steal the player from the bad teams that actually needed the bad players.
Bro, this shit look fishy though because yo, the goddamn Spurs, they got the number two pick. Like we already know they about to do some they about to drop a big bang on the league, bro, and say F it, yo. We starting the next big three thing all over again, bro. Like that shit look fishy to me, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like listen, I love the Spurs because Kawhi Leonard, that's where he first started at, because Kawhi's my guy. But dude, that should look fishy. But yeah,
Sometimes it's just a bias. Like you can make a storyline out of every team that gets the number one pick.
yeah.
Storyline out.
And let's talk about the dude out there in Chicago, the Chicago Bulls, bro. I don't know if you peeped, but this came out earlier. A report. It says Josh Giddey is hoping to command a 5-year deal, 150 billion. What do you think about that? Because Josh Giddey, he does have some potential, but that's kind of overpaying him, man. You know what I mean?
He does not deserve all that money. No way. Well, Chicago is in purgatory. Like,
Chicago's
all that
cooked.
not worth it.
Like, yo, Chicago, they dead shipped off Zach LaVine this season, DeMar DeRozan last season. Only one that's left is Vucevic and Alonzo.
End of an era, man.
Bro, I wish they would just already move Vucevic because, yo, he been in trade talks for like 3 seasons straight throughout a whole season, back to back, going into every off season. Like, just move off this man already. Let him actually go to a contending team. Like, bro,
Yeah, I wanted him at some point. I heard the rumors.
Like the main rumor, bro, this year was him going to the Suns because of the Nurkic and stuff like that. Because Nurkic was tripping on the Suns.
This is how it always goes. Because by the time he actually gets traded, he's going to be so washed that the team that gets him, the fans are going to be so disappointed because they're going to be thinking of Vucevic from like All Star first year with the Bulls or with All Star with the Magic.
You
Like,
know, it's gonna be similar to the situation with the Nets when they traded for Paul Pierce and
yeah,
KG.
yep.
I'm sorry, bro. Yes.
The idea of him, like, I don't even think Vucevic is that good of a defender anymore. I know he can still stretch the floor and help, but like at this point now, it's been like 3, 4 years and he hasn't been moved.
Nah, for real. But yeah, Josh, you're tripping with that, bro. Not you don't listen. Everybody deserves to get paid and whatever, you know what I mean. But that's outrageous, bro. 150 for 5 years. Like realistically, bro, you'll end up going to like a contending team to try to, hopefully try to get a ring. You know what I mean? But let's talk about with teams and stuff like that. We talk about the Lakers, right? It says I seen a report. So LeBron is willing to take a $10 million pay cut, right, to strengthen the roster. So my thing is, how should they utilize this financial flexibility that they're about to have into? Because their main concern, like you said earlier, is the center position, right? And with that position, there's a few centers that's going to be available. We have Brooke Lopez at the age of 37, Clint Capella at 30, Miles Turner at 29. Who knows, bro? If the Lakers pull a okie dokie on the Pacers right and get this motherfucker, that should be wild.
Crazy. They also need some athletes too on that roster.
Facts.
Because on fast breaks, there will be too many times on fast breaks where they just can't finish their layups, can't beat the defenders down the break, especially when Luka is looking as slow as he does sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And they need more athletes. Like when he had Derek Jones Jr. in Dallas, when he had players like that catching lobs, PJ Washington cutting, like
Yup. And some more center that's going to be available. We have Nas Reed that's going to be available because he has a player option with the Wolves this season. Steven Adams, the OG, Al Horford, Kevon Looney, and Andre Drummond is going to be available. Dwight Powell is an interesting one.
Dwight.
That Dwight Powell from Dallas. That's an interesting one. He's a veteran that could get him for a minimum, maybe a 3 million 1 year deal. But with these players, bro, who do you think they go after, man? Because what I see, bro, Miles Turner, bro, or Clint Capella, man, like those gonna be the two top free agents for this off season for the center position. What you think?
Well, I see them watching Dallas to see if they make any moves now because of how that clogged that lineup will be with their number one pick in Cooper Flag.
Mm-hmm.
Have AD, and then you have Daniel Gafford, and then you have Derek Lively. That lineup is going to be clogged. So we'll see what happens over there. But it's definitely looking like I would say Brooke Lopez, Clint Capella.
Yeah, a nice veteran presence on the minimum deal. Maybe because it says Brooke Lopez right here. It says he made 24 this year. So obviously at his age, he probably get maybe 8 million, maybe going spreading it out to these other teams or whatever. So because I know the Bucks not gonna want him back due to his age, and they're on the verge about to flip the whole script on everybody because we got Dame out with that Achilles tear, right? Correct? Am I mistaken?
Yep, what happened?
Yeah, but you got them Dame out going into next year. Like, what are the Bucks about to do this all season, bro? Because they got a lot of things to answer with, especially with the Giannis situation being the number one priority.
First
Because
him.
nah, yeah, first him. So like with that situation, bro, you think Giannis gonna pull the trigger and just like, yo, get me out of here and request a trade? What you think?
I feel like he's that type of player. Like he's just bold enough to do that.
Yeah.
Just how mad he seemed after the playoffs and just how they lost. Like you got Doc Rivers and Darvin Ham, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
You got Kuzma who's 0 points as a tribute to Tony Snell.
Yeah. Bro said dumb and dumb.
Towards Achilles and but not even to blame Dame or anything like that. It's not his fault, but it's
Yeah.
such a bad. situation right now.
Nah, it is rough, bro, especially with the Dame situation, bro. Most importantly, because like, bro, he kind of rushed himself coming back. He understands it's the NBA playoffs, and like this only comes around at one time every year. You out. You know, like I respect him trying to come back on the court, but at the same time, bro, like your health is the most important thing, and you could always come back next year. Even though I know he is at that older age, but what do you think they'll do with Dame though with his situation? Is he tradable? I don't know.
Definitely not tradable. I think Giannis might just have to leave. Like he's already 30. He's turning 31 in December.
Sheesh. Nah, that ain't looking good, bro. But let's get back into some of this NBA playoffs, bro. Let's talk about the Thunder versus the Nuggets series, yo. Yo, this motherfucker joking, bro.
Mm.
How you drop 44 and still lose? Like, yo, he should be the like we said a minute ago. He should be the MVP just based off that, right? What do you think that the Nuggets could do to adjust to the Thunder to try to push this to 7? What you think they're going? What do you think they need to do?
Michael Porter needs to learn how to play basketball again.
Yeah.
Those are swishes against the Lakers. I know because I've seen it all happen. All that demon magic. But they just need to execute. This is game 6. You're going home if you lose. You don't want to go home.
Nah, facts.
This dub, are they in Denver?
Oh, good question. Let me check. Continue. I'll check right now.
They just need to Westbrook,
Let's
do
see.
or die. Aaron Gordon, he been there. He know what to do or die.
Yo, fuck Aaron Gordon, bro. That motherfucker annoying, yo. Like, he killed my Clippers, bro. Like, you remember the game, bro, with the 4 seconds left on the clock? Like, I know everybody attention supposed to be on Joker, but like, yo, it's 4 seconds on the clock. Somebody box out. How you let that motherfucker get an easy tip and duck, bro? Like, and he killed who? He killed who else he killed? What the Lakers, bro? Last, Aaron Gordon, but he a demon. But now OKC, they about to be in Denver for this game tomorrow night at 8:30. Ooh, mile high, shit, bro.
Outside.
Oh man,
They got to be ready for it. Aaron Gordon, like, that's how he pissed me off. He was always there when you least expect it. He would, at any time a player would be just tired or they break defense,
yeah.
Jokic just throwing a fake lob to Aaron Gordon. All of a sudden, it's just a Jokic floater. Like, those fake lob into floaters, like, their chemistry is just insane. Or he'll do a fake floater into an Aaron Gordon lob.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you just can't pick that apart. So they just really got to come crazy. They really have to. This is MVP. We got to see. Hey, MVP Jokic. This is your game 6 moment. Let's see what you got. This is
Let's
your
let
team.
let's let's flip it to the other side though with the Thunder, bro. This is about to be a crucial game for them because they about to verse the MVP. We know what Joker about to do. He about to turn into Will Chamberlain, bro. How can they stop him or try to neutralize him to the least? Try to neutralize him going into this next game, bro.
Throw that man Westbrook on him.
Yo.
Throw that man. They got to. They got to get him tired. I would
Hmm.
like. I wouldn't say let the team beat you because that OKC team they will beat you. They have so many players that will hit the open three. Caruso will be there. They will all be there. So they just have to figure out a way to get Shea to take a lot of shots like he did last game. Take a lot of step backs. Don't let him get into the paint. Don't let him get his middies.
Hmm.
They just got to let him get trigger happy. But Shea already knows that, so he's got to put pressure on them.
Nah, this about to be crazy, bro. Like we really about to get Thunder versus the against the Timberwolves. We're going into the Western Conference Finals. Like I never thought I'd be saying that. Like we expect Bron to make it this far, bro, going to the playoffs. But like, bro, he got knocked out in the first round, bro. Like this is crazy. The new generation is stepping up, bro. Like I remember like a few years back, like 2 years ago, people's like, who's gonna be the next one? Is it Tatum? Is it Luca? Is it before Ant-Man? You know what I mean? Is it Devin Booker? Nah, bro, it's not even them, bro. It's that Ant-Man, Shea Gildress, bro. It's like, yo, they really about to go crazy, bro, man. What you think about this, bro? This next generation of hoopers. Yo, oh shoot. Yo, technical difficulties, bro. What's good, everybody? It's this right here is called Swish Tapez. Shout out to the broski, D Swish, you know what I mean, man. Come up with a crazy idea. It's like, why not execute, bro? Um, I don't know what happened to bro audio, but it's all good. We still good. We tapped in, chilling, vibing and stuff. What's up, chat? I see there's a viewing in here. Who out here, man? Who watching, bro? What's the word with everybody, man? What y'all think about these hoops, bro? It's been kind of crazy, man, with these NBA playoffs. I'm not even gonna cap to you, man. Like, got the Knicks really going to the Eastern Conference Finals, hopefully going on to Friday's game, bro. They versing the Pacers. Shit about to be crazy. Shit about to be spooky and stuff like that. But yeah, man, what y'all think, bro, man? How everybody feeling? How's life? Freaking I've been chilling, bro, working on things. Um Working on a few new thingamajiggers I have come into place. Bro is back. Yo, yo, yo.
Yo,
Yo, what's up, bro? Chilling, man. Back. Let's get it, bro. Get back to the convo. Shit, what I was saying, I kind of forgot.
okay, see, right?
Yeah, okay, see, yeah, facts. Oh, that's my question. Bro, what you think about the young guns, bro, actually stepping up and taking over the league now, bro? What's your thoughts upon that?
And it's their time. They've been hurting my feelings the last couple of weeks, but it's trying. I'm gonna respect it. But the narratives, like, there's a lot of toxicity in narratives against the young players, so we just gotta let them rock because the old heads did it in the 2000s,
Nah, facts.
2003 draft. So, hey man, I'm here for it. I like all the young players. I feel bad for Jason Tatum though, but we got Luca, we got
Yeah.
Jokic, we got Shea,
Mm-hmm.
we got Edwards, we got Brunson. We got a lot of good players. The league is in good hands. It looks like. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, the league is really in good hands because I feel like us unks or the old heads, whatever, bro, we was just so focused on like, damn, LeBron, Curry, and KD about to be leaving in the span of 3 years, and like we didn't realize like yo, these new guys, bro, the new guys in the league, like they I feel like they add that splash, that flavor that they had in the 2000s with like all these highlights and not really caring like they gonna be who they are no matter what. Like this next generation, they really owning on being themselves.
I didn't trust them last year, but after this year, I think I trust it.
Nah, honestly, not for real. For real. I do trust it on like, especially with Ant Man, bro. Like, bro's a walking highlight reel, bro.
He,
Like,
I know he don't want to be the face of the league, but he might be it.
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he said that shit on purpose, bro, just to mess with people. But he already knows, like, yo, I'm gonna do what I do no matter what. It's like one of them situations with him.
Yeah, I think he is going to be the face of the league too, because just the way like everything is like more politically incorrect now.
Hmm.
Like, I don't think people are going to have a problem with Anthony Edwards being the face, even if he's all right. He's getting into some baby mama drama.
Yeah,
On an interview, and he's just saying, "Oh, what's good, boy?" Like he's just talking, and he not even caring, or
yeah, that
you don't
motherfucker, he be tweaking, bro.
like you don't need the LeBron professionalism, I guess, but he's doing it his way.
Nah, for real, for real. You want to play a quick game, bro? A little, I know we ain't prepared game segment, but I like to do this one with my other podcast with Primetime Sports with the homies. This one is called Start Bench Cut. You want to play that, bro?
We can do that.
All right, bet we can roll in Start Bench Cut. So with Start Bench Cut, bro, this is a game where we have three players Start Bench Cut. It's very self-explanatory. So let's start with the point guards. We got Derek Fisher, CP3, and Deron Williams, bro. Who you got out of that three?
I'm gonna surprise you right now.
Okay.
Darren Williams, my goat,
Yeah.
got the Brooklyn Nets T-shirt, and they
I do. I remember that, bro. In high school, I do remember that. I do remember that.
they traded for him when he came to New Jersey at first, and he averaged I think 20 and 10, and I was just like, yeah, he's better than CP3, man. Like better. Unfortunately, the ankle injuries, but just as a fan, I just got to start him. I have to
Okay.
because you're getting the best version of Darren Williams, and he's gonna do his thing. Bench Derek Fisher, and I'm cutting
Okay.
CP.
Dang.
Yeah.
For me, for this one, I'm starting Derek Fisher because bro, he got 5 rings with playing with Kobe, bro. Like, and he wasn't like no bum or like no just maybe 10th man on the team getting the 10th player on the team getting in the ring. Like he was actually involved hitting big shots. I'm going to damn this one a tough one. Benching CP or Deron because like both of them kind of had the same career, even though CP is still playing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with you. I'm benching Deron Williams and I'm cutting CP3. But for the
Cut-
next one, huh?
I'm cutting him too because CP3. I think he just has NBA voodoo on him. Just
Yeah, bro, he got the nasty voodoo, bro. Like he be having so many opportunities, bro. Just right there on the blink and actually going to the finals with the Suns is just nothing. Like damn. But the shooting guards, we have Allen Iverson, Ray Allen, and Klay Thompson. Who are you going to start bench cut?
gonna start AI,
Okay,
benching Clay, and I'm cutting Ray.
cut her, hey. For me, I'm gonna start Klay Thompson just because he had a better overall career and still actively playing better than these two at their later stages of their career. I'm gonna start Klay Thompson. I'm going to bench Ray Allen. And I'm cutting Allen Iverson. Listen, I love Allen Iverson to death. You know what I mean? He's a brother. You know what I mean? No pun intended. But if we talk about straight hoops on the court, give me Ray Allen and Klay Thompson over Allen Iverson. We ain't talk about the culture, you know what I mean? The black culture, hip hop culture, whatever, all that nonsense, bro. We talking about hoops, man. I'm cutting AI, bro. I'm sorry, OG, but you gotta go. So for small forwards, we have Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, and Melo. What you got for this one, bro?
Jimmy Butler, Kawhi Leonard, and Melo.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting Carmelo. Born,
I,
nobody's touching him. Like I know Kawhi's defense, he's got the chips. Well, Carmelo didn't have a. Carmelo wasn't always in the best situation. He should have been in Detroit. If we're being real, if we're being real, he should have been in Detroit. So I'm going to put Carmelo at my one, Kawhi at my two.
okay.
I don't even remember who the third was because I'm taking Kawhi. So
It was Jimmy.
I love playoff Jimmy, but Kawhi is hey 2014. We seen what happened.
Bro, nah, I ain't gonna lie.
See what happened.
That's crazy work, bro. How you not gonna start Kawhi again? Like, yo, this motherfucker Kawhi. Listen, uh-huh.
Carmelo is who I base my jump shot. That's who I based my jump shot off of. That's who I used to watch and practice. Like, hey, I'm sorry. I just special place in my heart.
Now I respect that. Now for me, I'm starting Kawhi Leonard because, bro, he just got a better overall career than Melo and Jimmy. I'm gonna bench Melo because, like, yo, Melo's still from New York. He gave New York buckets. He played for New York and played for the Nuggets. Just straight post up, big body work in the paint, man. You know he do that post up, swing, splash. You know what I mean? Turn around, jump up, boom on the spot, whatever. So, but yeah, I'm starting Kawhi, benching Melo, and Jimmy Butler. You gotta go, bro. And then for power forwards, we got Anthony Davis, right? Kevin Garnett, Chris Bosh. What you got for this, bro?
Kevin Garnett starts. Anthony Davis,
Okay,
Anthony bench. Chris Bosh getting cut.
Chris Bosh getting cut. Ooh,
Kevin Garnett is just. If Kevin Garnett had the play, if Kevin Garnett had the front office situation that Tim Duncan had, we'd be looking at Kevin Garnett as the top power forward of all time.
nah, facts, facts, facts.
He had the jump,
Um,
he
yeah.
had the of his time, and if it wasn't for that knee injury in 2008, he probably would have been good still up until when LeBron went to Miami.
Nah, that's a fact, bro. Like with KG, man. Like I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't watch KG before he went to the Celtics, because I didn't really watch much of the Western Conference teams back in the day when we were growing up. But watching KG's highlights now, bro, I ain't that motherfucker was dominant, bro. Like He was really going putting in work against Tim Duncan and all these power forwards during the 2000s.
Minnesota really wasted a lot of talent, and then they wasted a top draft pick by colluding with Joe Smith or something.
Mm-hmm.
Lost their pick, so he was just stuck there with who was KG stuck there with?
What's it? Sprewell, right?
Bro, it was just man.
Mo- Motherfucker Sprewell yoking out the coach, bro, with his, just grabbing him by the neck. It's like, damn,
It
OG.
was so bad that the GM of the team, Kevin McHale, sent that man to Boston. If that's not if that's not collusion, I don't know what is. But oh,
All right, for this one for me with the power forwards, AD, KG, and Chris Bosh, I'm gonna start Anthony Davis. I'm gonna bench Kevin Garnett, and I'm gonna cut Chris Bosh as well, like you. And then for the centers, we have Dwight Howard, Ben Wallace, and Paul Gasol.
say that again.
We have Dwight Howard, Ben Wallace, and Paul Gasol. What you got for this one?
Ooh, I'm gonna start Paul Gasol. I'm gonna bench Ben Wallace, and I'm gonna cut.
Okay. Ooh, this one tough, bro. Cause
Reason
I'm
I,
sim, huh?
reason I go with that is just we've seen what Pal could do. He's a proven championship player.
Mm-hmm.
Played in the Gauntlet West for years on the Grizzlies. He was supposed to have been playing with LeBron, actually, if Cleveland didn't get that fake number 1 pick like Dallas did. But yeah, and out the only reason why I would cut Dwight Howard over Ben Wallace is because I feel like even though Dwight Howard was more dominant, as he aged, he kind of became like a Ben Wallace type of player in the league. Like you needed someone
Yeah,
who wasn't going to score as much. He was going to get the blocks. He was going to block shots, play defense, and just be out there and get rebounds.
yeah,
You need to focus on him getting a post up touch or a face up for 15 seconds or post up for 10 seconds. So I felt like it was redundant. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to pick Ben Wallace anyway because he's one of the greatest defenders of all time. Even though I love Dwight and he should have not been left off the top 75. They did him dirty for that. But yeah, that's how I'm going to go with it.
Honestly, for me, I'm like you. I'm gonna start Paul Gasol, obviously, first and foremost, but I'm conflicted though the bench because like Ben Wallace was dominant when he was playing with the Pistons during his actual active years, but that run was so short because he was when he played for the Pistons, he was in his prime, but still like kind of leaning towards like in the middle. But with Dwight Howard, he came off the rip just so dominant. And he did win his ring in his later years, and he was the actual vital piece with the Lakers when he did win. So I'm benching Dwight Howard and I'm cutting Ben Wallace. But the thing about and another reason why I'm conflicted about this one because my cousin Mike James was on the Pistons team. So it's like, yo, you gotta support home talent, you know what I mean? But off that, yeah, I'm cutting Ben Wallace, man. Sorry, Ben Wallace, the OG, but yo, bro. I can't wait, yo. The NBA players been lit, bro. Shit.
Nah, facts, man. Like we haven't even hit the conference finals, bro. Usually, a lot of people don't pay attention. Like, and always for the conference when it really matters.
Mm-hmm.
It's been crazy since the first round.
Nah, bro, like every series, bro, been like just weird. Like, bro, literally only series that wasn't entertaining because of just how powerful they were. The Celtics versus the Magic. That was the only series that didn't have me entertained. Honestly,
Everything else has been like just great.
like Ant-Man creating moments, just dunking on people. Brunson hitting game winners. Like, bro, this is the second and first round they doing this in, bro. you know.
This reminds me of like 2014, I think, when we had a bunch of 7 game series.
Mm-hmm.
First and second round, we had Chris Paul and the Spurs going 7 games where he hit that game winner and finally got past them, but they ended up choking to the Rockets. So many game sevens was it like John Wall and them battling it out, but we're back to that parity in the league, man. Anybody could lose.
Nah, we really are back, bro. I'm not gonna cap. Like, I know this is such a it's just so like cliche to say, but like, yo, the league is wide open, bro. It's it's actually wide open. Like, I feel like every team is actually balanced. You know what I mean? Like obviously you have the Celtics that's like the juggernaut team, but even there, they dealing with the injury with Jason Tatum, you know? So it's like going into next season, especially in this off season, oh the gate is wide open, bro. Anybody can win. Like literally.
We could be walking out of here with New York with a chip, Indiana, Oklahoma City could still do it, Denver could still do it. If Minnesota gets a championship, like I'm gonna feel bad for Pat Bev crying because that's when you really should have cried, bro. If to play that, I'm gonna just remake that video and put
Yeah.
Pat Bev. We'll just act like Pat Bev was on the championship team. We'll just act like it and play everybody like you just play the song in the background, have them cry. It's just
Nah, for real. Like, bro, like I'm gonna be honest, bro. Going into the next season, bro, I dead ass would not be surprised if even Atlanta Hawks would be in like consideration, bro. Trey Young stays and they get some pieces, bro. Like, yo,
I
the
can't.
league is wide open now, man. This going into next season, bro, man. For real, this shit crazy.
Nah, I can't believe we were talking about Trey and Wemby rumors. Now it's not even that anymore. So who knows where Trey could go?
Nah, for real, like, bro. I can't believe it, man. Like, with what's another team, bro? That's in that kind of weird boat. Like, let me pull up the standings real quick. Let me see. Right here, standings. Like another team that points out to me going into next season, bro, is Orlando Magic, bro. Like, what are they about to do going into next year, man? Because they got that taste of going into the playoffs, bro. What's your expectation for Magic for the offseason and next season?
Honestly, it's just stay consistent and improve at this point. They still have
Yeah.
KCP, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I'll pull up that right now. KCP. Because I don't know if you've seen like the videos on TikTok, Pablo and the Mellow comparison. You peep that?
Yeah, I've seen the comparisons. I feel like it's a mix of LeBron and Melo though.
Yeah.
Guys and like how imposing he is, but then he's still got the finesse and the jumper. But he doesn't have the passing. But he's just how aggressive he is. Like he's just so strong. I seen him pushing around Paul George. I'm like, damn,
Yeah, bro. Like I think I seen that one clip you talking about, bro. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how big he was, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Like, yo, he got some weight to him, some strength.
that's that bull Melo strength that he has in like LeBron strength. Like we all know LeBron is strong and but
Yeah.
bull strength that, and then he puts his padding on under his jersey too. And that nigga wears his padding on his elbows, and now he's throwing bows under the rim.
Mm-hmm.
So that hurts over the course of a game. It's a lot of energy, and now you trying to get a rebound, and there's a man throwing elbows under there, and your ribs hurting. Like,
Nah, for real. Like and then like another team, bro. We on the Western Conference side, bro. The Pelicans, yo. What are the Pelicans going to do going into this offseason, especially with Zion? The situation, like Zion did play pretty good coming back from his injury this regular season, but what are they going to look like going into next season? Because they have like I'm gonna name off their roster real quick to you, bro. So they got Jose Alvarado, they got Brandon Boston, they have Keon Brooks, Bruce Brown. Damn, I ain't know Bruce Brown was on that team. What the hell? The Jamal Kane, Jordan Hawkson, Herbert Jones, and obviously they got CJ McCullough, Trey Murphy the third, Dejounte Murray, Kelly Olynyk, and then the big one Zion Williamson. It's like, bro, they got a team that should be in the playoffs.
mhm.
You know, and with Zion Williamson in particular, I feel like I know this is a conversation every year they should trade him, but rip the band-aid off already.
Definitely send him to Miami or something. Build around Trey Murphy and what's the other dude's name? The defender.
Jose.
No, no, the black guy. I forgot what's his name. He be
Uh,
clamping.
he be
And he
playing.
left-handed too. He be clamping up. But they just have to build around those players because it just seems like they're just not gonna work.
Damn, bro. Like,
Already fired David Griffin, their GM, which was the old Cavs GM with LeBron.
mm-hmm.
Fired him, so it's like, who knows what decision they're gonna go in.
I want to see Zion Brandon in the winning position. Like, honestly, like
Oh, his
the
name is.
one.
I just remember.
Wait, what is it?
Herb Jones. They
Oh,
still got
Herb Jones. Yeah, nah, they still got him on the roster. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it.
I want to see like Spurs make that call. They'll see what's up with the conversation with Zion if you can't get Giannis.
Mm,
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
that,
Let's get this shit going,
that's a crazy combination.
bro. That'll be some shit right there.
That, that
That is scary, bro. Like, let Zion control everything in the paint. Would be on the perimeter with Fox.
I'm scared of the Spurs, bro, because Pop, like, we may be sad that Pop is not coaching anymore, but he's also moving into the front office, and we saw what Brad Stevens did.
Bro. Now Pop could actually focus on just player development and going get motherfuckers.
Yep.
It, it's like he like this is what he's like, bro. I don't know if you watch wrestling, but they got this guy Paul Heyman called the Wise Man. He like Paul Heyman, bro. Just the flick, right? Just that. Everything, the whole everything shifts. The whole league,
Yeah.
everything,
And
bro.
he chipped. So
For real.
he's gonna know it.
Yeah, nah. Pop, Pop. I already know he gonna make a move, but I just want to know what move. You know what I mean? Like I'm excited, bro, with the Spurs, bro. It feels good to have the old guards back, bro, in an efficient way. About to go crazy, but man, yo, what's your IG, bro? Plug your shit, man, so we can start having people headed in our directions, man. Oh shoot, it's going out. Well, oh shoot. I'm sorry, guys. I cannot hear bro right now. He's in probably a bad area right now, but I'll begin to plug the Instagrams. Oh, there we go. Yo, 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 yo. Damn. I think bro is in a bad area. I don't know. I wish I could just mute it, but all right, bet. I'm sorry, guys. Bro will be back right back. But yo, this is about to be fun, especially because I know my homie Dylan, aka my homie Swish, right? D Swish. He's very he has a lot of good knowledge of hoops. You know what I mean? Like he's one of those basketball psychology. Like he knows the science of the basketball. Like it's not no fake shit at all. You know what I mean? Like bro's the actual hooper. Like when we have conversations, we actually get in depth of the science of basketball. Like I don't know if anybody remembers the Kobe um in detail something like that was on ESPN, right? We look at basketball from that lens, you know what I mean? Like we don't just look at it from like the regular casual eye. Like say if somebody got a charge or a foul, you're like, oh, that's not a foul, that's a charge. We understand the reason why it happened, the reason why it was called a foul. You know what I mean? We break it down from beyond that sense. But let me plug the IGs real quick. So make sure y'all follow the homie on Instagram at Swish DJR. Again, it is Swish DJR. And my IG, I'm gonna plug it real quick. Follow me at AJ underscore the Don 99 because we about to start bringing in rolling in some content and we'll build a Instagram page for the podcast Swish Tapes as you see right there. You know what I mean? Swish Tapes, Kobe type shit. But oh, hold on. Sorry, guys. Oh, there we go. Yo, there we go. Yo, yo, yo.
I think it's doing it again.
Oh,
No.
there we go. I can hear you now.
All right.
Yeah. But yeah, now I
I
was
don't know why they
saying,
keep doing it.
yeah, that now you good, bro. I was just plugging our IGs and explaining how this came about. What I was saying is like, bro, the homie Swish, he's like, yo, we need to start talking about some hoops, man. Start talking about the actual science and like start speaking upon it instead of just being like a casual. Because like the homie, I was saying, yo, you play varsity basketball, so you know you understand the game of hoops. You know what I mean? Like this ain't no regular casual type shit. You know what I mean, bro? Like, bro, nah, this about to be crazy. But like, yo, this is just the first night about this. We gonna be going back live again Wednesday night at midnight because we're gonna do the recaps of the next round series of the conference finals with the East and the West, yo, bro. Like, I can't wait. And I'll plug the IGs real quick. So make sure you follow the homie at Swish DJR. Again, Swish DJR. And make sure y'all follow me at AJ underscore the Don 99. Again, at AJ underscore the Don 99. And we will be building up a IG page to post the content and stuff like that. Because we about to have fun with this, bro. I'm not even gonna cap, man.
Yes, sir. It's only the beginning.
Nah, facts, bro. It's only gonna get better from this, honestly, bro. Like we actually, bro, we prepared, bro, like probably in like 2 days or something like that. And the notes came out very well. Good questions, good convo and shit like that, bro.
Yep. And when we end up on playback, it's gonna be even better. Because I think D
Bro.
Wade just debuted on playback tonight.
Yeah, nah, yeah. Yo, playback. That's coming into next season. We rolling that into next season because I know it's gonna be a lot of good games starting off the NBA season, bro. I cannot wait, man. Like, nah, this shit about to be wavy, bro. But yo, YouTube will be out. Peace. Swish Tapez, bro. Make sure y'all tap in next Wednesday at midnight, baby. Peace.
All the vibes.
Yes, sir. All right, bet.